We are making watercolor butterflies, and I just wanted to show you a couple different techniques that you can use. The first thing you want to do is put your name on the front of your butterfly. Somewhere like down here would be good, because this is going to go up at the library and we want to know who did this. This is the body of your butterfly. After you're all done painting it, I'm going to glue the body to the butterfly. So put your name on the back of the body. Okay, so then I'll know that they go together. So it goes on the front of the butterfly and the back of the body. Okay. I'm going to show 4 different things that you can do, and you can do any combination of them. You can just choose one. You decide what you want to do. One of the first things you can do is a color wash, where you take just plain water and put it on the paper, and we'll try and keep some of our water clean so that you can get just the paper wet with no color. And then you can choose a color. I'll just do some blue here. This is liquid watercolor, and it's brighter than a lot of the cake watercolors. So with this, once the paper is wet, you can come on here and do some swirls. You can do blobs. You can do whatever you want to make that color move through the water. So you can do one color. You can go ahead and add in another color if you like, and let that move with the water. You can come back in and add a little bit of water if you feel like it's kind of getting dried out, and just play around with this however you want to do it. Okay, so you can get as fancy as you want. I'm just going through these really quickly. So that's a color wash. You can also, if you prefer, you can do just straight painting on your butterfly with the watercolor. And one of the things you might want to keep in mind if you're switching colors, since we're going to have several people doing this at the same time, is you could leave your green brush with the green paint and then use a separate brush for the blue. So then if somebody else wants to come in and just use the green, they can use that, and the colors don't get mixed together. Okay, so that again, any design you want to do with that. You can also, before you apply the paint, you can go in and do you can make sure you check underneath. It looks like somebody put all the different, this is the right color with the right cap. Make sure you're getting the color that you want. So then you can come in and do some designs. You can make the sort of lacy grid patterns that a butterfly wing has, or you can do something like I'm doing here, which is just kind of squiggles and dots. So anything you want to do here with your marker. So you could put the marker on, and let's see, I should have looked at a butterfly wing before I went to demo this for you, but you could do more of those grid patterns that the butterfly wings have on them. And then with this, you can after you do the marker, you can come in and put water on. And I do have to tell you, some of the markers are water-based like this, so they'll run. And some of the markers that we have are the like Sharpie markers where it's permanent and it won't run like that. So you can get whatever technique you want by looking at whether you're using a watercolor-based marker or a permanent marker. So you can mess around with that, or so that's more of a color wash, or you can come in like we did on this side. Whoops, I mixed up my paint there. Or you can come in and not do a color wash and do plain paint like that. And I always love looking at what you guys come up with this, because it's always much more creative than anything I think of when I do these. One thing you want to make sure is, especially if you do the color wash, it's hard to come in afterwards and do marker on a wet piece of watercolor paper. So do the marker first before the paint, no matter what you do. And then make sure that you paint your body. And again, you can use any of these techniques that you want to do to paint the body. And I did this, I could have painted I could use a wide brush and paint bigger swaths of color as well. Okay? And there you're all set with some basic instructions to get you going on your fabulous butterflies.